The metallic tang of the espresso did nothing to cut through the tension. I didn't need to look up to know who had just entered. I'd architected Ethel's secure systems, but the threat wasn't external. It was sitting across from me, a shark in a tailored suit, Victor Sterling, 25 years old, no experience, and the founder's nephew. Elias, Victor began, his voice condescendingly smooth. We need to talk about the Nova project sign-off. You're holding up $1 billion valuation. Again, I placed my mug down. Victor, Protocol 7.3 says the project can't proceed. The real-time authentication layer is absent. It bypasses the architect's protocol, my security framework to prevent data breaches. It's too vulnerable. Victor laughed, a short, unpleasant sound. Vulnerable? Elias, this is about speed. The market doesn't wait for your archaic checklist. My uncle wants this pushed. Now, sign the clearance, or I'll find someone who will. I felt a clench in my chest. It wasn't my ego, it was my paycheck. My younger sister, Maya, had a rare neurological condition. Her treatments cost more than my annual salary. Ethel's insurance was her only lifeline. Lose this job, and her world, my world, collapsed. My job is to protect this company. Victor, not just the data, but the reputation. This is malpractice. It's insubordination, Elias. I'm giving you one last chance. Approve the Nova Project Stage 2 launch by end of day, or clear out your desk. Some things are more important than protocols. The meeting ended. I didn't sign. That evening, staring at Maya's medical bills, I realized my 7 years of loyalty meant nothing against nepotism. I was a former military cryptographer. I didn't just build systems. I built contingencies. I opened my personal encrypted terminal and created a new folder, case file, Ethel Fallout. The next morning, the expected axe fell. Victor, flanked by 2 security guards, stood in my office. Elias Vance, your employment is terminated for failure to adhere to executive directives. Hand over all company assets. I simply nodded. The shock was minimal. The relief was immense. The choice had been made for me. I pushed my laptop towards him. Good luck with Nova, Victor. The real game began. For 2 months, I acted unemployed, but my fingers were constantly flying over a burner laptop. My first check was to my former colleague, Dr. Lena Sharma, Chief Data Scientist. Lena, I'm building a case. I explained over secure line. I need you to run a deep analysis on Nova's data transfer logs. Look for unusual packet routing to servers outside our sanctioned architecture. You think Victor is doing more than just being reckless? She asked. He's been using the protocol bypass to siphon our core algorithms. I built the system, Lena. I also built a passive logging tool into the firewall firmware. It tracks every non-compliant data egress. Lena came back 2 weeks later, terrified. Elias, the logs are staggering. Massive data dumps, routed to Shenzhen. It's our entire Prometheus core IP. Victor wasn't just incompetent. He was a corporate spy, selling our decade of research to a rival. He'd fire me to eliminate the one person who could find the evidence. Next, I contacted Kenji Tanaka, CEO of Horizon Innovations, our biggest potential buyer. Mr. Tanaka, I have evidence that Ethel's core IP is being sold to your competitor, Sinostar. I stated. Proof, Mr. Vance. I need irrefutable, independently verifiable proof. My investment in Ethel is contingent on the Prometheus algorithm remaining proprietary. I have time-stamped, verified logs of the data egress, cross-referenced with Victor Sterling's biometric records. I'm presenting this to Ethel's Special Audit Committee next week, but I need your legal team to verify the chain of custody. With Lena's logs and Tanaka's backing, I walked into Ethel's boardroom. Victor was present, looking smug. He believed I was just a disgruntled ex-employee. Mr. Vance, your employment was terminated for cause, the committee chair stated. This is inappropriate. Ma'am, I'm here to discuss how your chief innovation officer has compromised Ethel's financial future. I declared, projecting the first slide, the architect's protocol, egress log. I laid out the evidence. Log entries showed massive data transfers to Shenzhen after Victor's server access. Lena's analysis confirmed the stolen data was Prometheus source code. A private message log from Victor detailed payment terms to a Sinostar executive. Victor exploded. This is fabricated. It's the desperate act of a fired employee. Mr. Sterling, the system was built to police itself. I corrected, my voice calm and lethal. Every packet, every keystroke, every second is accounted for. Mr. Tanaka's team has verified the hash signatures. Mrs. Graham looked at Victor, her face granite. You have risked Ethel's entire portfolio for personal gain. We are contacting federal authorities. Your assets are frozen. Victor's facade shattered. He lunged at me, but the security guards were faster. Within 48 hours, Victor was gone. His uncle resigned. A week later, I received a call from Mrs. Graham. Elias, we made a mistake. We are offering you the role of Chief Technical Integrity Officer. You will have final authority on all security protocols. The Architect's Protocol is now company policy. I accepted. I was no longer just protecting my sister. I was protecting what was right. 3 months later, sitting in my new office, the view reflecting my victory, I thought of Maya. Her treatment was now fully secured for the next decade. I had a brief encounter with Lena in the hallway. We survived, Elias. We did, Lena. We stopped a disaster. And sometimes, Lena smiled, stopping a disaster is the biggest victory of all.